Get ready.
Hey there, Marvel heroes, and welcome back to another review of Ms. Marvel. So today, the third episode of Ms. Marvel came out, which was titled Destined, and we shall go and have a look now at the new episode of Ms. Marvel. So hi guys, and so I'm gonna pretty much go straight into spoilers, so just to let you know now, I'm going to just carry on going in and review it as spoiler episodes from now on, because there's not so much I can say that's spoiler free anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still not overly loving this. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not like I don't want to watch it anymore type thing. I will constantly I will continue watching it because I'm interested in where it's going, because at the moment now we really are going into the cosmic and interdimensional realms of things, which is what is happening now with the MCU. You've got the Shang-Chi with the different dimension-y things going on there. You got the multiverse with Loki, and it's Doctor Strange 2, Doctor Strange Multiverse, or in the Multiverse of Madness, which is out today on Disney Plus. So if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend going to watch it. I might actually watch it again tonight. Yeah. But I do have Obi-Wan Kenobi finale to watch as well. So excited for that. But I chose to do this one first. So yeah, it's moving away from that Disney Channel high school series feel now. It's no longer just that, and it does still have its parts. Like the love triangle is in it now. It's like I don't like love triangles, but it is most definitely in there now. And I do not like the character of Cameron, and especially in this episode, which we'll come onto in a moment. But I just felt it's like he's very bland and things, really, and I thought the acting in this episode wasn't fantastic. Iman was great again as Kamala, and guy who plays Bruno, he was good in it. The guy who plays Kamala's dad as well, I love him, he's amazing. But then everyone else seems to be a bit bland with their acting in it, and I'm not too sure why in this episode, because in the other episodes, it's been pretty good, to be honest, with the acting. But this episode, it seems that they have their lines, and they will say their lines and not really put much effort into it. So I'm not sure whether that's a directorial way of doing it, or it's just the actors not really acting properly for that scene. We'll never know unless we actually ask the director how they fancied it going. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I felt on there. With the music, I'm going to do the little bits and pieces first before we go into the full details. The music is like, again, I didn't really pick up on any of the music and stuff until you had the Bon Jovi cover band come on called Brown Jovi, and you didn't really get to hear much of them playing. It's like you have their jokes in we're here for all these different occasions and stuff like that for them to be booked, but it's like the music for Bon Jovi, and the fire alarm went off, and after they left the stage and they went into the fight scene and things, and some real Bon Jovi came on. So I thought they should have really have played, this cover band should have played a little bit of Bon Jovi, being a Bon Jovi cover band, but I didn't notice any of it. So it didn't need to be in your face, but needed to be a bit more than just the I think the stream froze then. I do apologise. But yeah, anyways, let's go into the little bits and into more detail and things now. So it starts off with a flashback in India. So we learn more about Kamala's great-grandmother, or grandmother, whichever it is. And we learn that there are two bangles, and there's one bangle we they find on a severed arm. Now, I'm thinking that possibly isn't the one that Kamala's got. I think she's got another one, and I think we will get to see Great Granny at some point, and she will have the other bangle. And I think at the end of the series, I think Kamala will have both bangles on, which will make her control her powers a bit more. So that was interesting to see that there were 2 bangles and things like that. And we learn then that this Amjad, I think her name was, is from another dimension, and all these people are from another dimension. I thought that was pretty cool. So that brings in now this cosmic feel of the new direction of the MCU, which I do enjoy. It's like if you put aside the Avengers style MCU, put that in the back burner at the moment, and this is going forward is cosmic, interdimensional, multiversal. And that I'm quite enjoying that. So I do hope we get to explore more, because we learn that they are called Jinn, and that kind of means genie, so people with magical powers. Really, you get to see a little bit of that in there. So I want to know more about this Noor dimension that they come from, because I haven't read any of the Ms. Marvel comics, so I'm really interested in this new dimension, because in Shang-Chi they have their own dimension, well, kind of a dimension in there, which is pretty cool, and you got a dragon, so a Chinese dragon, not a real dragon, because dragons have 4 legs and wings, but these dragons, they're more serpent-like. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, I'm really interested to learn more about them. So in this episode, we get to feel that the Jinn are there to help guide Kamala, but then you, like I said last week, we know from the comics that she's actually a villain. So you, in this same episode, you feel it's like going, oh, she's gonna help her. No, she's not. They're here to kill her, or you're to use her powers. And it's just like, okay, right, okay, fine. And we do learn that the Jinn were exiled from their dimension because they're trying to get back, and they're going to use Kamala. And Bruno says it's like for interdimensional travel, it'll take the power of the sun, so it could explode. So then Kamala's like, oh, I don't know. And that's when the Amjad turns evil. I like she did. There's a lot of talk about Nightlight, and is she doing good and things. And the head of the mosque approaches Kamala, and she says, "Oh, what do you think about him?" And I think about this hard light, and she and he like puts it back on her, and she says, "Cool for a superhero to fight for us." So that was pretty cool. It's like, yeah, so it's like it's a superhero on their faith level and stuff. So that's great for that one. But then he says, it's like, good is not a thing you are, it is a thing you do. Now, I strongly disagree with that, because you could be the most horrible person in the world and do good things to make people like you. So I think good is if you have the good, is doing good with good intentions, not doing good to self-serve yourself, if that makes any sense. So I'm not fully and I've made a note on here, this is a episode full of lessons. It's like there was that lesson, there was a heart-to-heart with Kamala and her mother, and there was a heart-to-heart with Amir and Mr. Khan, and there's like lots of lessons to be learned in this one, and it's just like, okay, right, we're getting into Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker style writing now, and we know all you Doctor Who fans out there, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but I know all you Doctor Who fans out there aren't really happy with how those episodes went, and I really hope that it is just for this episode. We don't need any more of the lessons, because we have had quite a few lessons in other MCU shows, but they haven't been so much like, this is a lesson, that's a lesson, that's a lesson. Because there was another lesson of like standing up against the law when they are in the wrong and things, with damage control just barging in and going to going to investigate the mosque and things, and they were like, no, you need a warrant and things. So it's just like, how many more of these little lessons are you going to cram into one episode? It's like, if it's a big message, fair enough, but if it's like lots of little messages all crammed into one episode, you're losing me pretty much. Let's have a little look what else got here. It's like, I really love the Bruno character. I think he is a great character. So here we go, Cameron. I keep on saying his name wrong. It's because I write it down how it's spelled. I need to write it down phonetically, I think. And so he comes. Bruno is just about the wedding, great wedding. Let's start right back at the beginning of the wedding. So it was quite interesting to see a Muslim wedding, and I'm assuming this is true to a Muslim wedding. And what I loved about it as well is the dance, that everyone has to come in and do a little bit of a dance and things, and I thought that was a really cool thing. And I want to know, if you guys know, if you've ever been to a Muslim wedding, does this happen? Does like the almost everyone come in and do a little choreographed dance for the bride and groom? Let me know in the comments if that is true, because that was pretty cool. I quite like that. That was a nice little touch there. But you also notice at one point, one of the people in the crowd, the camera stays on her for a good like second, because like usually it just pans or something like that, but it was like focused on this one person, and that one person was Sana Amanat, I think is how you pronounce it, who is the editor of Marvel, and she does Ms. Marvel comics, so it's great to see her in it. You see her in a lot of Marvel comics documentaries. There's quite a few on Disney Plus, so I do recommend having a look at some of the behind the scenes things for Marvel, like Marvel 616. She's in that, but she's a real good role model for women and for the Muslim community as well, so I highly recommend checking her out. So then Bruno wants to... my webcam seems to have disconnected for some strange reason. I do apologize about that. I'm just going to carry on talking. I really don't know why that has done that. Let me just pop something on there instead of my horribly frozen face. Shall we? Let's have a look. Let's pop the thumbnail on there. I think that's for the best instead of that horrible little. Oh, you see me editing it now. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Right, pop that on there instead. That's better. Yes. So you Bruno like asks for a slow dance, and then Cameron runs in and like pretty much interrupts it straight away. You're gonna die, you know, all of your family's gonna die. It's like, okay, all right. And again, I don't know whether it's the bad acting or just the scripting of it and things, and it's just like it didn't work for me really on that one. And that's when the jinn come to take Kamala, and she gets the fire alarm, blah 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 blah. And I thought this fight scene was pretty cool because it shows that she is just a kid. She's not a martial arts master. It's literally defensive, all defensive fighting. She's just blocking and blocking and blocking until Bruno comes in and helps out. And then he gets injured, and she saves him then with her giant fist. And then she's like, oh, I can use this. So she's just swinging that around. But then Cameron comes along, and he's like, I'm going to help. And he doesn't really. He gets kicked, thrown off a balcony and things. And then damage control come in. and they can easily take out these jinn, these 100-year-old people with superpowers from another realm, yet they couldn't stop Kamala when there was all these drones and like 24 of them there, but they just walk, and they don't even run in, they just walk in, shoot the guns, and then arrest them. It's like, what? It's like, I find this whole damage control is stupid. They need to be more, they're just goofy, and I don't like it. If they're supposed to be this feared organization, a government organization, then they need to be more like, yeah, whatever. That's just not for me, really. There is one bit with the fight scene in the kitchen. It reminded me very much of Jurassic Park, where Timmy is like on hands and knees going around, and then he hears the velociraptors coming after him and things, and hides on the end of the cabinets and stuff like that. It just had Jurassic Park feels for that. Anything else? No, that is all my notes there. So yeah, it's like not one for me again. It is getting better. Now next week, apparently we go into India. I do believe. With the show, so that'll be interesting to see how she's going to persuade her mother to take her there, because her grandmother saw the vision that she saw as well. So that'll be interesting to see how they get there. And is that going to be where we're going to see her learning more about using her powers? Who knows? But there we go. Just to let you guys know, I am still waiting on the listings from Disney Plus for the What's On in Disney Plus for July. So as soon as Disney send me that email, I will be getting to work on it, and it'll be out as soon as possible. Hopefully it'll be up before Friday for you. But tomorrow we're going to be having a look at the Made in UK collection on Disney Plus UK, so that'll be quite interesting to look at those. And on Friday evening I will be going through my my review of the finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi, so that will be really cool. I am so excited for the finale of it, so I will round up the entire thing, and yeah, I just cannot wait for that. So I will be watching it later today, making my notes, and then leave it a few days so everyone can watch it, so they can join in with the chat, because I do enjoy having a big old massive chat with you guys once the program's aired and things like that. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell. We have another Disney Parks video out this Saturday, and then from July onwards, every Saturday you will be having a new Disney video or Disney inspired video. So it'll kick off with every first Saturday you'll have a Disney Parks video, and then you have the other videos in the month will be our Dcast. We'll have facts about Disney movies. We'll have news about anything Disney, so Marvel, Star Wars, anything that's new that month will be in there, and we'll also have some hangouts and stuff like that. So please do click that subscribe button and come back every Thursday and Saturdays for content on Disney. And we have lots of other videos randomly dropping throughout the week. As soon as we get trailers or any information, we will be doing videos. And then once Doctor Who comes back on the screens, Johnny will be doing some more reviews of those, as well as his monthly Who news on Mondays. On the I do believe it's the second Monday of every month. So make sure to click that subscribe button, guys, and the notification bell. But I am going to leave you now, and I shall see you on Friday for Obi-Wan Kenobi finale. Bye, guys.